In the heart of the northern plains, there once lay a kingdom unlike any other, a kingdom of dreamers built upon the wild hopes and ambitions of its people. Golden fields stretched across the land, alive with vibrant color, and the very air shimmered with faint whispers, the echoes of people's dreams. Yet, as with all things touched by magic, the kingdom's brilliance bore a cost. Every year, one dreamer from each village was chosen to release their most precious ambition into the air, allowing it to return to the dream pools, ancient wells that sustained the kingdom's life. Though their own dream would fade, their sacrifice kept the land alive, a tradition embraced by every generation. It was an honor to give up a piece of oneself and to nourish the kingdom. But one year, a curse began to spread, dark and quiet. Dreams began to vanish, not by choice, but by force, as if plucked from people's hearts by unseen hands. Villagers who once spent their days with eyes alight became listless, forgetting not just their dreams, but even the most cherished memories of loved ones and lives they had fought to build. The land began to lose its colors, its fields dulling to shades of gray, and the once glowing air grew heavy with silence. The dream pools, once brimming with light and color, were now stagnant, choked with shadows. Among the few untouched by the curse was a young alchemist named Linnea. She had spent her life in service to dreams, studying the pools, working with herbs and potions to draw out even the faintest flicker of forgotten hopes. Linnea had seen the curse's devastation firsthand, as friends and family grew blank, their minds empty of the visions they once held dear. Desperate, Linnea searched for answers in the musty libraries beneath the palace, poring over ancient scrolls and lost legends. Finally, she found an old prophecy speaking of the land of lost hopes, a place where abandoned dreams gathered, drifting like mist over an endless expanse. It was said that anyone brave enough to journey there could retrieve what was lost. But the prophecy came with a warning. To reach the land of lost hopes, one would have to sacrifice every memory of their own dreams, piece by piece. Driven by the love for her kingdom, Linnea made her choice. Armed with her knowledge of alchemy and a map scribbled from fragments of lore, she began her journey, knowing each step would cost her a piece of herself. As she traveled, the curse began to work on her mind. Memories of her family, her childhood dreams of becoming a healer, even the face of her first love, each one slipped away, claimed by the road to the land of lost hopes. She held tightly to the last remnants of herself, desperate to reach her destination before she was reduced to a husk. After days of wandering through eerie, dreamless plains, Linnea finally came upon the land of lost hopes. It was a vast field, covered in mist, with the faintest glimmers of light moving within it. Dreams, lost and forgotten, floating like stars just beyond reach. With what little strength she had left, Linnea knelt and gathered as many dreams as she could hold, her heart aching as she felt them slip through her fingers, each one a fragment of what her people had lost. But as she reached for the final cluster of dreams, the mist thickened, coiling around her. A voice, hollow and ancient, whispered in her ear, "Why do you seek what has already been forsaken?" Linnea trembled, but answered, "These dreams are the life of my people. I would give anything to return them." "Anything?" the voice echoed, with a hint of sadness. With the last of her memories hanging by a thread, Linnea nodded. "Even my own memories, even my own dreams, if it will save them." The mist thickened, then slowly began to part, revealing the path back to her kingdom, now heavy with the forgotten dreams she had gathered. But as she stepped through the mist, Linnea felt the final pieces of her own memories dissolve, slipping into the fog like the dreams she had come to save. When she returned to the kingdom, color began to flood the land once more. The fields grew green, the air shimmered, and in every village, people awoke from the curse as memories and hopes returned to them, renewed. Yet no one remembered Linnea, the quiet alchemist who had sacrificed everything to bring their dreams home. And Linnea herself, now a stranger to her own land, felt no sense of loss. She watched the kingdom blossom anew, feeling only a faint tug of pride she could not explain. And as the golden fields swayed in the wind, she wandered alone, a quiet figure in a bright world, with no memory of the dreams she had once cherished and no place to call home. Please like and subscribe